Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here with Transformers Red Series Optimus Prime. A look at his box, not that bad, kind of bland, but I do like the artwork on the front with the paint peeling off. Always check the side, make sure you have all his accessories. And here is Optimus Prime and all his primeness. He looks really good. The figure itself, the design, the sculpt, is very G1 cartoon. I would say animation model accurate. It's almost like he just stepped right out of the animation model sheet. So if you're looking for something that screams G1 cartoon or G1 animation model, this guy right here would, he hits all those boxes. He checks them all right off. And I've already changed out his right hand and put in his gun, because he comes with two closed fists like his left hand there. He comes with another hand like this. All you do is like the Marvel Legends figures. If you see my Soundwave Red review, you see what I've already done. You just pull one out, and you just pop the other one in. He pops in with this little joint here, and you finish shoving it in to a little molded in cavity. It's like a little half circle thing, so you can push that right on in. Things he comes with his battle axe, his ion blaster, which he is now holding. But what's funny is he comes with 3 right hands and only 1 extra left hand. The other right hands he comes with one finger when he's pointing. He does point a lot. He is Optimus Prime. He's got to point out when he's talking about it. And he's got these hands which are like half open. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like for him to handle the Matrix as well. Also, the battle axe here pokes right into his arm like the hands would. So it's not handheld. So you don't have to fit it into his fists. You actually just insert it into his forearm. You just have to remove either hand and just pop that right into his forearms. One thing I think they missed with these figures is the ability to add blast effects. None of their weapons seem to be molded to handle a blast effect. I think that is a missed opportunity on the Red series. Other things you can see right off the bat of Optimus Prime is his smokestacks are bent backwards. That bugs me. When he was inserted into the plastic clamshell thing, his smokestacks go through it and behind it, and that then creates pressure on them, which then bends them backwards. I do not like that. So when I get a side view, it just looks horrible, and I want to fix it, but I'm afraid with it being a soft plastic, I'm afraid of adding too much stress to it, too much stress marks. I'm afraid of actually just breaking it off. So I'm just going to leave it as is, because the front view is not bad. Side views aren't even that bad as well. It's just get the side angle. The actual side view is horrible looking at it, but the back and all that, it's not as noticeable, as bad. And I think I can live with it, because it's still a good rendition of Optimus Prime. So let's take a look at his articulation and his other features. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the articulation on Optimus Prime here. The head is on this excellent ball joint, so you get a ton of movement, a big range of movement here, so you get some expressive head tilts and stuff. You got a little down with that. You got a decent up as well, so you get Megatron, yell at him when he's blasting off. He's got a 360 waist swivel right here. He's got shoulders go up to there, and you can move him around. If you have, like I said, Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series, you know your articulation. You got the elbow joint here, and he's got a swivel right here. Wrists are on that articulation, so you get a slight little movement with them. And you can 360 them around. You got hips, you can go out to there. Kick forward is not made for you can. If this was split to where you can move it, you could get more out of this. It hits it front and back. You got a swivel there. You got double jointed knees. You got the one there, and you got one on the inside. The one up here seems to be really tight, and with the plastic quality, the way it feels, you do feel like you could break it. So I'm not going to force that one. But this one I got to move earlier, so I can get a deep knee bend, so you can almost kick his back with it. That's something. The plastic quality feels kind of iffy, and that's probably my biggest complaint on the figures, is just that. He's got a slight tilt here, ankle rock this way, and you can go toe tapping that way. So he's got decent articulation for the figure. So also I want to say, when he's shoving his gun into his hand, if you see my sound review, the hands are really stiff, but the plastic on the bottom of the gun, at least on Soundwave, is very soft, so just be careful. Soundwave, you can go sideways and turn it. Probably you kind of got to force it this way, because he's got a thinner handle, and he can put his finger right there onto the trigger as well. So that is a cool little feature there. Problem here is this elbow doesn't want to support the weight of the gun. So you want to give him that classy pose. It's like, nah, I'm a little limp. She still loves me. Alita, come back. I can't help it. Okay, sorry, getting a little carried away. If otherwise, it's that's the only like problem. If you can still get it to where it holds, you just got to tilt his arm back a little bit further. Head sculpt on this figure is beautiful. The eyes are a light blue. I kind of wish they were a little bit of a brighter blue, just so it would show up more. It shows up fine when the light hits it. But if you get into the shadows, which let's see, kind of hard here in video because all these lights up here, but his eyes will kind of vanish and look like they're not painted. So just beware of the way you pose him around there. And we'll go ahead and change out his left hand, and so we can show that off. I'm going to change out the left hand by using his battle axe. So I really doubt he ever has it in his left hand, but I'm just going to show that off because he only comes with one left hand in there, so that's just really weird. Look at the battle axe itself. It's a translucent orange plastic. It's kind of soft here in the stem part, so just be a little wary of that. Just grab his hand. Just want to pull it out. There we go. I like that satisfying pop sound though. That is a cool sound. And we'll just take this and you just want to insert it. What you're doing. There you go. And there's his battle axe. So look, he's like, I will shoot you and then I will chop you into pieces. That is pretty cool. So then you got the little swivel here so you can spin them all the way around. Come on, Megatron, let's battle. He also comes with a matrix of leadership. And the hardest problem I have here is actually opening up his chest to put it in there. It is part of the translucent plastic. It's just painted red, and you can kind of tell here, and it's a little sloppy, and there's already like a little red paint bubble right there. I'm afraid of knocking that, so I'm trying to open this up. I don't have any fingernails to get in there. I don't want to chip any of this paint off. I've been pushing on the sides, hoping this pressure, and I finally got it. So if you are wary of anything, that side here of mine pops pretty easily. This side opens further. This side has resistance, and I don't like forcing stuff. And then you just take the matrix and you just place it right in there. It's really small. I know I'm going to drop it, and it just snaps right on in, and you can close up his chest. Now I don't like the fact that it's so translucent you can see it through his chest windows. I guess it's the feature of it being cool looking, but I prefer it to be hidden, and I would have like toy hacks so I make some labels so I can put some labels here to hide the matrix of leadership and some animation cell shaded windows and stuff. So you have a matrix you can put in there. And let's take a look at his other hands. Alright, so other hands he comes with the finger point of doom. Okay, he's going to blow you away. So he's got a finger pointy hand. And he's got these hands here. If I can get this one out. Put the plastic aside. So we got a left hand here. So he can, I guess, grab stuff. I'm guessing especially try to hold the matrix. The matrix is so small, I don't know how well this is actually going to hold. And I have noticed that on the bottom here, that this is a different color blue than this. This is a darker blue, almost like a green blue, kind of like a Nightcrawler from X-Men's Colors. That's what it reminds me of. So that's kind of mismatched, but the thing is, you won't see that when it's inserted into his arm. You're not going to notice that at all. So he's got these hands here as well. He will lay hands on you. So you got some choices. Also, if you don't want to lose them, Ziploc bag of these things, put them back in here, put them back in the box, and keep packages, put them in some kind of container. Okay, he's going to have lots of little hand pieces, all he is. The one that comes with too. So he's got lots of hands. Alright, comparison time with Optimus Prime. Here's the Red Optimus Prime with Earthrise Prime. Now, Earthrise Prime is a Voyager class. These are about deluxe class size, or maybe like a big deluxe, or an old school deluxe figure. Here he is next to G2 Optimus Prime. So slightly smaller than the originals. And next to Red Megatron and Soundwave. Alright, so final thoughts here on Red Optimus Prime. I like the look of the figure. It accomplishes what I want, which is a nice shelf piece. something that looks like Optimus Prime, the character from the cartoon in robot mode. Yes, it does not convert, does not transform, but I knew that going in, not looking for that. Not all my Transformers have to convert. I'm looking for a good representation of the character. Yes, I think the quality could be better in the figure, but I think the figure accomplishes what I want. It's a nice shelf piece. It articulates well, even though the articulation is not perfect. I still think it will look good. You can recreate some nice battle scenes with this and your red Megatron and Soundwave. I like to see more of these G1 type characters, and at $20 you get more bang for your buck than you would with something like these Super 7 figures, which are still cool little niche products. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Until the next one, when it's Megatron. Peace out.